Good day, all. Good day to all. It's 2025, Wednesday. New Year's is happening outside, but I got stuff to do. I got things on my mind. I got agendas to fulfill, and I got a list of things that I got to do for the new year. Not gotta do, gonna do, and proud to do. Um, but anyway, we are here to talk about a brand new topic, a brand new word, um, something that doesn't have meaning outside of what I imagine it to be. There we go. Okay. A little bit of lighting changes, a little bit of aesthetic changes, but here we are, 2025. It's still a Wednesday. Just happens to be a holiday. But we back to the business of getting stuff off the chest and trying to create lanes for new thoughts and ideas to flow. You know, I guess I wouldn't be a real YouTuber if I didn't say, like, share, comment, subscribe. But anyway, let's get to what we're on. Okay. First, I'm going to start with the definition of stranger: a person whom one does not know or with whom one is not familiar. That's a lot of people. I mean, if we're talking about this globe back here, there's a lot of people that we don't know, right? So, StrangerVille. It's like two words, kind of like a little community of strangers, I would guess, right? But this is not a little community. I'm talking about everybody that you don't know when I say StrangerVille. When I use the term StrangerVille, we are basically just talking about everybody that you just don't know. And that's a lot of people. There's a lot of possibility in StrangerVille. I wanted to start with kind of like the definition, but I can't really say there's a full definition. I believe I just described it pretty well, but let me start off with the inspiration and let me kind of work this down from here. The inspiration for StrangerVille came from being introspective, by looking into myself, by thinking, by trying to figure out, like the audacity we have to feel emotions like depression and anger and all this stuff with this small circle of people that we allow to weigh on our brains. This came from thinking about me and a particular friend of mine who I've been sharing this with, that we have so many issues of being misunderstood and things like that in our circle of friends, the people that we know and that believe they know us as well. And I was just kind of getting my mind wrapped around how, a lot of time there's a term like, oh, I got to keep my circle small, or, I keep my circle, whatever. And when you're talking about that circle, you're talking about what's inside of that circle. So everything you're talking about is inside the circle. But what I want to tell you is StrangerVille is everything outside of that. So instead of thinking about your circle and making it smaller, Strangerville is basically just a way to describe everything outside of what you know or have experienced. I was telling my buddy, like, I'm talking on the phone with him and he's walking around and, chit chatting, bumping into strangers in different places. We're just having a conversation. But as we're having a conversation, he's good morning here, happy holidays, all this stuff. And I'm listening to the reactions he's getting. And I'm just thinking, like, wow, man, you are a stud. What a superhero, an amazing person you are in the world of strangers. We don't get that reaction with the people we know. But in the world of strangers, when you just say hello to somebody and they reciprocate that information, or even when you uh, go to relay some information, if you sit down and have a talk with somebody that doesn't know you, they seem to listen with a different level of introspection when when they're not already passing judgment on what they think they know about you, or in competition with you because they have things in the past in common with you, which can flip back around to why people hate. But a lot of the inspiration for this was just clarity. Uh, a lot of the things that I speak on and talk about in these Wednesday lives are things that I've I drove into with some deep thought and tried to find a way to simplify it or compartmentalize or whatever you want to call that. Um, Now, one of the things I really wanted to do here was just pick a time. And right now, the beginning of 2025, it's going to be easy to say you never heard, nobody said it before this or whatever. But regardless, Strangerville is my shit. Okay. Um, I don't got no patent on it, but I'm just saying I made this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end of that part. But I want to break down what it is and what it means. And I hope it can give you some clarity. Uh, I think I'm going to make a playlist of videos, possibly entitled Strangerville. I might put that in to just get the namesake up. But um, my last thumb note is adding value and saving the time of those who can't figure out the hate from within their circle. You know, I think a lot of people are trying to be studs inside of their circle with the people they know, but those same people really will hate you and despise you if they see that you have the natural gifts and tools to be a star outside of that. And that's boundless and something they can't even put a blanket over. So um, I say and coin and bring Strangerville up to keep you aware that most of the blessings that you have in store for you are beyond your circle. So stop looking for the motivation, support, reinforcement, conversations, love. Stop looking for it just inside your circle. And when you don't find what you need in your circle, you dive down into deeper emotions or uglier emotions of depression and anger and frustration and, whatever it is. Fuck them people. There's so much more outside the circle than there is in the circle. So get out of the circle, get out of your head, and be a star in Strangerville. And that's how we're going to start off 2025, y'all. Okay? And with that, make sure I can see my whole city here. Okay? We up out of here. It's 2025. Good luck. I got a pretty serious list of stuff I need to get started with doing. And I'm going to start with going and taking me a nice, wonderful shower with this soap that my buddy makes and get myself all cleaned up and give me a nice night's rest. But until next Wednesday, this is G. I'm signing off. 2025. Wow. 2025. Peace out, y'all.